I want to know how many guns you think Ja got. How many you think he got?
First of all, man, let me tell you something.
How many guns you think Ja got? How many you think he
This is
got?
crazy.
I want to know how many guns you think Ja got. How many you think he got?
First of all,
100.
man, let me tell you something, man.
I mean,
He can have 2 billion. He can have two. If you're not using it, don't pull it out. Pause. It don't make sense
Yeah.
to keep pulling out a gun to fucking listen to rap songs.
Yeah.
You pulling out guns. It's a song, my nigga. You
Yeah.
pulling out guns to listen to songs. Secondly, I've seen his E60. It's out guns. It's a song, my nigga.
Yeah.
You pulling out guns. It's a song, my nigga. You
Yeah.
pulling out guns to listen to songs. Secondly, I've seen his E60 special.
yeah.
I don't know what he was doing outside of basketball. I'm not gonna sit and act like I know his history.
Pause. He came too far to go out this side for real.
But what I'm saying is this: from the E60 Hollywood, the E60 special,
yeah.
he grew up in a 2-family home in a house.
Yeah.
Father trained him in the backyard. I didn't see no wild shit going on. Not saying you're supposed to show that on E60.
Yeah.
But real niggas ain't respecting that. Real niggas gonna be like, yo, if you pulling out a pistol, you gonna use it.
Yeah.
What do you keep pulling it out? Nothing of that speaks tough.
You,
know what I'm
think he
saying?
wanted to be a gang member?
He might be at this point.
At this point,
he might have got.
he might be ready to get jumped in.
I think he already did. I think he's already in. But the
This
thing
is
about it, I
crazy.
like Ja. Listen, Ja, I defend you a lot because a lot of niggas be hating. I think you're a spectacular basketball player, but at the end of the day, this shit gonna cost.
Yeah, me
This-
too. I think Ja is amazing, but I think in his mind he's battling something he can't talk about. That's the only thing I think makes sense for the way he's acting. He's probably battling something he can't
I ain't
talk
going with the battle murder because the problem is that you just went. You
Talk
just.
to
I
him.
ain't going with the battle murder.
Me
because
either,
the problem
nigga.
is this. You just
Me
went-
either.
He's probably battling something he can't
I ain't
talk
going with the battle murder
Hell
because the
no.
problem is this. You just
Mental
went-
health.
You just went to rehab 2 months ago. Whatever you battling, should have got out of there in rehab. You went to rehab. You came on Jalen Rose show. Shout out to Jalen Rose. You said that you learned your lesson.
Jalen Rose looked like he was tight about that when they came back out with the information.
Yeah, because you said there.
'Cause he defended him.
Yeah, he defended him. Then you come back out and you wild out. Not even 2 months later, you just said you. First of all right, you got a timeline.
Yeah.
What's your timeline?
I got a timeline from when he got the money,
Right.
and then the gun pulled
Right.
out, and then the suspension.
Right.
And then he comes back and he does well. The team start playing good without him. Then the second gun, then they lose.
Yeah.
Your timeline starts
Yeah.
March 31st. Is May 2nd, my
Yeah,
nigga.
this-
Oh, it is in
Yeah.
May. It's a short timeline. So you're saying all this shit saying, I'm rehab,
He's
I
gonna
felt better.
work on himself.
Work on himself, pause.
After
and
they
all that.
lost.
Right, exactly. And
That was 2 weeks ago.
Exactly. So can we believe anything you say moving forward? That's the question. And now what's going to happen is every little thing you do is going to be scrutinized. You're going to get a 25-game suspension minimum.
Yeah.
Because listen now, Adam Silver is a little softer pause than David Stern.
Yeah.
David Stern, that time Carmelo Anthony snuffed the nigga. I think he gave Carmelo Anthony 59 games.
Yeah.
Some wild shit. Adam Silver's a little bit softer. So I would say he get 25 to 30 games, but that's fucked up for the Grizzlies. How
Yeah.
you start in your season? Let's say you get 25 games. Let's just use that number. I don't know if that's the number or not. You start your season off 8 and 15.
I don't think he care. I think he want to be the richest out. He want to be the richest out. I don't think he care. I think he want to be the richest out.
That's crazy.
That's my thing. I think he want to do walkthroughs. That's really what he wants to do. He want to do walkthroughs.
So you and Stat were telling me because I had no
Yeah.
idea about this because
He want to walk through the
said,
club.
She's saying, and she told me earlier off camera that he's doing walkthroughs, and I said to her, I said,
Yeah.
pardon me. I
Rappers
said,
do
no,
that.
what the fuck you talking about?
Yeah,
Because
John.
listen, I don't even do walkthroughs like I used to. I'm doing once in a while,
Yeah.
but I don't want to do walkthroughs. Now, don't get me wrong, 23 is different from my age, but I'm just saying
Yeah.
in general, you're never gonna get what you get for an NBA game at a walkthrough.
No.
It don't, unless you walking through the garden or some other shit, you're not getting that.
He might want to rap.
She said he was rapping.
Yeah, he
NBA
was.
Young Boy
He was rapping Young Boy's
at
song.
a party. He was on top of a speaker rapping or some
So
shit.
then I'm right. He want to be the richest op. I get it, Ja.
You got caught with a pistol like this, pause. Next thing you in the car like this, pause. Next thing after you get caught with the pistols and suspended, you lay back in a strip club like this with 100,000 on you. Then you come on TV and say,
I didn't see that.
you know, I went to camp in Florida and got myself together. And now you back out here. What I will say is this. Mom, dad, other friends, don't kick that kid out your circle. Because when I promise you, the one thing that I did get out that video, whoever was driving that car looked shocked as a motherfucker
Yeah,
when
he
he seen
didn't
that
know.
pistol.
So
Yeah.
Devontae didn't know.
Yeah, so
He
to
didn't
add
know.
so to add a bit more
But his
context,
name
so
is
his friend is
Devontae
Devontae
Pack.
Pack. They've been friends since AAU days. That's been his long-term friend. But Devontae's actually like he can't go to any more Grizzlies games because they got into an altercation with the Pacers players, with him and Andrew Nembhard.
nigga
So they
had the
actually
red
took him
beam on him.
off the court. He can't go to any more games. So technically, that's been his ride or die because that's his
Yeah,
good
that's
friend.
when you know you're
But,
wilding, though.
yeah.
When your friend can't come in the
Arena
arena.
and you
this is crazy.
And you the number one star. And then add on to that, now what I just remembered, that's when the Pacers leaving niggas put a scope on the nigga. Like, yo,
Remember the beam?
Yeah, they put a
from the
beam.
bus. Yeah.
Oh, I get it. He was trying to trump Mikey Williams.
Now, Mikey capped the niggas,
He
Mikey,
he want you to know he's still out here.
Yo, yeah, don't
That
get
was
fucked
one,
up.
this two.
Yeah, don't.
You're gold now.
Yo, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Exactly.
This a new one. That's what he was saying. This a new one.
Yeah, the reason I go with Mikey Williams, though, if we gonna go back to Valence, the reason I go with Mikey Williams over Ja is because Mikey pulled out on the nigga, pause, and then erased his whole gram. That's when you guilty as a motherfucker, nigga. They trying to get social media break. Mikey went black. He went cold. That's when you realize.
That's what Ja need to do. Ja need a haircut. He got to cut his dreads. He got to just revamp.
Yeah, he got to go with brothers. He got to go
with brothers.
Yeah, he got to go with brothers. So listen, don't ever put him.
I wouldn't be
I don't know if
surprised.
he battling Mikey like you said, but that kid Mikey went cold dark on him.
Yeah.
Now listen, let me ask you this: that we on top of it. What you think would have happened if LeVar Ball was his father?
That's a good question.
That's a good one.
Ball.
LeVar would choke him out.
LeVar slapped the shit out that nigga.
LeVar would smack a lock out his head.
LeVar Ball would beat the shit out of Ja.
Yeah.
Like one of them mellow
Yeah, LeVar
Lonzo's.
Ball would have grabbed him by his dreads and walked him out.
All that shit I worked for you, and you pulling the
gonna
pistol.
do this?
Pull it out on me, pause. I'll knock the shit out you, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? And that's the difference in certain fathers.
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying
they
to
gotta
say.
get the guns out of Ja house.
Like T. Morant and LeVar Ball, you see the difference.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that I think Ja Morant's better than all the Ball brothers, pause. But you can see the fuck nigga not gonna play with certain fathers. LeVar Ball looked like he was still fuck one of them niggas up. He got a Joe Jackson effect on his kids.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
A Joe Jackson
Fuck one of them
effect.
niggas up. He got a Joe Jackson effect
Yeah.
on his kids.
Yeah,
you know
he
what I'm
definitely
saying?
does. What do we call this though? What Ja is doing? Is it a new thing? I wouldn't call it the
Gary
Coleman.
Gary Coleman. I call it
Gary
the
Coleman. Well,
What's the difference though?
Because the Webster is when you think you so lit, nothing can happen to you.
Okay, that's the Webster.
Yeah, that's the Webster. This nigga got the Webster.
Yeah, he got both.
Yeah, he got both.
Because he's so lit that guy have to go with the Webster, but he's still the youngest nigga in his circle with the most money. So he got a combination of two short niggas with the Napoleon complex to mush together, pause.
He definitely got the Webster.
Yeah, man.
He
I'm
think
gonna-
he's so.
He got a combination of two short niggas. What's like the Napoleon complex to mush together,
He
pause.
definitely got.
With the most money. So he got a combination of two short niggas. What's like the Napoleon complex to mush together, pause.
He definitely got the Webster.
Yeah, man.
He
I'ma
think
go
he's
there.
so mainstream.
Yeah, that
They
it don't
can't
make-
remove me.
Yeah. But to be honest with you, he's so young that he's going to get away with it. I mean, he's not getting kicked out of the league now.
Oh,
The
man.
Webster.
Yeah, that's the Webster now. If he was 33 and not 23, he might be playing in Shanghai, for real. But he's 23. He's so young that even if he left for 2 years, he's young enough to come back and still bust ass. He's 23 years old. And the last thing that I'll say, I don't know if you have a closing point on this. I do. Yeah, and I want to ask you this because I seen Jalen Rose talk about this. And I think about this a lot, not even basketball-wise, just early in my career, about social media. Like, seriously, like, damn, if I had social media when I was 23 or 24, 25, 26,
You'll be in jail.
but I've been like, I don't know if I posted guns to fuck the checkup or anything else, but, you know, we're rappers, so we get away with other shit. But it's a lot of shit that I might have done that fumbled the bag because of social media. But that's when we go back to who you got around you as well.
Yeah, that matters.
Yeah.
Who you got around you matters.
Right.
And I think even when Jalen was saying that, there's some cap to that. I respect you, Jalen, but they trust me to tell the truth over here. And I think when it came to the whole outlook on Ja Morant, what people are not realizing is
I'll be dead ass honest. I'll be dead ass honest, yo. I can't respect nothing Jalen Rose said. You seen that nigga hairline? Like, that nigga be lying to us every day he coming on TV. I can't believe that pathological lying ass nigga with that magic marker hairline. Fuck out of here.
look on Ja Morant, what people are not realizing is that he's setting himself up for something bigger that's worse to happen. Like, because of all these things happen, life flows in a pattern. And all these patterns, you know where they lead. We saw this with Allen Iverson. We saw it with a lot of different athletes. And I think he's setting himself up for something really bad. So we're joking to try to make light of it, but realistically, he need a crisis management.
Right.
What you putting in the bid about come holler at me?
Yeah, you need to come holler at me.
That's a good,
I mean,
but you're absolutely
you need
right.
crisis management, because when you
Pastor
receive
Mase.
the gun and now you unravel, and now you're seen with another gun, when something big happens, like say he's running around with the guys in Memphis, God forbid, and those guys are going to really do something, all of this history now plays a part in just removing them from the scene.
Right. Right. Well, I'm at my quick little 2 cents. Ja, I really hope you tighten up because you're young. You have so much potential. We want to see you win.
Yeah, we definitely
So
do.
let's hope some other things change from then. But with that, we'll be right back.